Ready to roll, ladies and gentlemen, with a tiebreaker. Time will be used as our tiebreaker today with identical scores. And our first horse and rider approaching the in-gate area from under the bridge. They struck first in the opening round, and leading us off, here is ALISON, ROBITAILLE, and LASKARAR 4, entry number 1043, our first of 14. ALISON from Upperville, Virginia, aboard the 10-year-old Westphalian mare. This is LASKARAR R, and this is a jump-off course and includes a time allowed of 58 seconds. Covering the short track with a time of 51:11. They had a knockdown penalty of 4 faults. So scoring 4, hitting the finish line at 51:11. Our first of 14, ALISON, ROBITAILLE, and LASKARAR R. Second of our first round clears on the return to go against the clock. Here is Whitney and Ramiro Quintana from Argentina. Entry number 3076. Ramiro up on a 9-year-old Dutch warm blood named Whitney. Faultless for the lead, and Ramiro Quintana and Whitney set the pace now in our jump off with a first clear. Automatic leading time of 45:90 up on the board now for the remaining 12 to challenge here in our deciding round. 45:90. Whitney and Ramiro were 34 seconds landing after the number 3 fence. That's the SSG vertical before they turn for home. So keep an eye on that clock. Here is Venus and Marilyn Little out of Frederick, Maryland, returning number 4421. Marilyn combining her riding talents with the 10-year-old Dutch warm blood mare. This is Venus. 45:90 for the early target. Final fence coming down. They were close by a tenth of a second. Not fast enough, though. They did have 4 at the last. 46 flat for Venus and Marilyn Little, and now sitting in second place after 3 horses. They were second up after they landed after fence 3 before they headed down the home stretch, coming home with 4, sitting in second. And here's the next of our competitors back. Let's welcome Wellington's Margie Engle and Indigo, our defending champions here on week 5, number 3195. Margie up on the 13-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding, Indigo, trying to catch 45.90. Three knockdowns for Indigo and Margie Engle. They'll pick up 12 against the clock, and they trip the timers in 48.92 with a penalty of 12 faults. Currently in 4th place with 12. 10 to go before the victory celebration here today. We have Whitney leading away with the only clear. User ID, entry number 2341 will be next. Irish rider Derek Kenny is up in the irons. Dara showing the 12-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding, trying to beat 45.90. Whitney was 34 seconds landing after fence 3 with 2 fences to go. Lowering the height of the final Oxer. Fence number 1 coming down. We have a score of 4 for user ID. Derek Kenny from Ireland, the time of 47.20, and the score of 4 puts him into 3rd place. Still just the one clear round, and our next of our challengers on course. Here is Nopus JOUBERT, piloted by the rider Hillary Simpson out of North Carolina, number 2186. Hillary up on the 12-year-old Cell Francais gelding, trying to beat 45.90. Finishing up the round with a penalty of 4, and NOPUS, JOUBERT, and Hillary Simpson. They finish with a time of 5:09.4 at the expense of 1 knockdown. Finishing up with 4, and they sit in 4th place here on the leaderboard. Next up, as they take up the challenge, trying to push the pace of the race to the top, here is ANTARES F and MCLAIN Ward, number 1740. The target, 45.90, and again landing after the number 3, the SSG vertical, before they head for home. Whitney was 34 seconds landing at that point. ANTARES F and MCLAIN Ward, they are up by 4 at the intermediate time, but down with a 4 at the B part. Our 6B fence coming down, and we had a score of 4 faults. Time on the course, 44.15, in home in rapid fashion, but with 4 faults. Currently in 2nd place. Jump off continues for the Adequan title here tonight. Mario DeLaurier, the rider out of New York City with Uruguay, will be up next, number 2552. Mario directing the 12-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding Uruguay. 45.90, the only jump off clear. Whitney sitting on top of the Adequan leaderboard. All the way with a clear round, and they were close, but not fast enough. 46.82 for Uruguay, Mario DeLaurier, and right now in the 2nd position. So right now in the 2nd spot, 46.82. Back for the jump off, we have Simon, entry number 2175, the rider BEEZIE MADDEN, out of Casanova, New York. "14-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding Simon, piloted by BEEZIE MADDEN. Home and Simon is your new leader on the board at BEEZIE, Madden, and Simon taking over the top spot. 45-55 for the lead time. BEEZIE was up by a second over our previous intermediate time and coming home with a fastest clear now, 45-55, and that is the target with the 5 remaining challengers coming up. Blue Angel and Kent Farrington will set their sights on that target, entry number 2073, next in our jump-off. 11-year-old Anglo-European bred mare. This is Blue Angel trying to catch the time. BEEZIE's time of 45-55. Kent Farrington and Blue Angel with a knockdown penalty of 4 faults, and they clock in at 45-86 with 4. That'll find a home in 5th place with 4 to go. Moving into 5th. Here's URICO and Ben Mayer from Great Britain, entry number 1238. 1, 2, 3, 8 back for the jump off. BEEZIE and Simon leading the way, 45-55. There are 33 seconds landing with 2 fences remaining, landing after fence number 3 with 2 fences down the home stretch. And we have another change at the top. There's your new class leader, Ben Mayer, trying for 2 Saturdays in a row, this time with URICO, 43-81 in very rapid fashion. They were second up at the intermediate time with the 2 fences to go, and at stretch drive, 43-81, producing our fastest clear. 3 more to challenge here in our jump-off for the title in our Adequan Grand Prix. Brian Goutal returns with Uada, entry number 46, first of those 3. Showing out of her home base in New York City, up on the 12-year-old Dutch warm blood mare, trying to catch the time now of 43-81. Homeward bound into second, Brianne Goutal, a great try for Uata in the time of 45.05, and they'll move into the second spot with 2 more to jump off. Our grand finale of our Adequan Grand Prix continues. The first of 2 that remain. Here is Carlotta Singular, directed by Conor SWAIL from Ireland, number 2757. Conor handling the riding duties aboard the 11-year-old Hanoverian mare. This is Carlotta Singular, 43.81, stands at the top. Carlotta Singular and Conor SWAIL from Ireland with 4 faults up on the board, and they cover the short course in 44.83 with a knockdown penalty of 4. Currently ranked in 7th, 44.83. The last rider to take up the challenge for the Adequan title here tonight, Shane SWEETNAM from Ireland with Surrey, entry number 72. Last on course. Shane riding the 11-year-old Swedish warm-blooded mare, trying to beat 43.81. And as we mentioned, URICO is 32 seconds, landing after the number 3 SSG vertical before they headed for home. Fast try for Surrey and Shane SWEETNAM from Ireland, 44.99 over the short track, and that'll earn them the red ribbon and the second place money tonight. And the victory will go to URICO. Ben Mayer for the second week in a row as our winning rider, and we'll have the prize-giving ceremony coming right up. 44.99 is second place time for Shane and Surrey. Our Leading Lady Rider Award will be presented first, and then on to our Adequan ceremonies, as we'll be honoring our top 6 competitors. They'll be returning for the victory ceremony tonight. Don't forget, 1 week from today, we'll be jumping for $125,000. The FEI World Cup qualifier presented by the Spy Coast Farm will be a part of next Saturday night. Under the lights. Hope you'll be with us. And again, keep in mind, our victory celebration coming up. Don't forget about the gallery for the grand finale after our round of honor. Hope you'll stop by for the after show entertainment at the gallery.